Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to another NFL mock draft on the channel. My name is Absolute Illusion. You can also call me Colton. And today we are going to be doing the Indianapolis Colts. Going to be doing a 3-round mock draft. As per usual, you guys have seen it. I've done all the first 20 teams, technically the first 19 teams, because we've already done the Dolphins, so we really don't need to do them again. The Indianapolis Colts were kind of a surprise this last year with how good they really were. With kind of a middle-of-the-road Phillip Rivers being as old as he was and everything like that. They did play very well, though, throughout the entire NFL season. Their defense looked great. Their offensive line looked very good. Their running game looked like it was really picking up steam. I really do. I think that they probably need a true number one wide receiver, though. It used to be T.Y. Hilton. He hasn't really been able to give you that kind of production as of late, though. Last couple seasons, usually with injuries or just him not kind of playing up to the level that he once did. I believe that they are in need of an offensive tackle as well. That's one of the big things I know they need. I believe their three biggest needs are probably corner, wide receiver, and offensive line. I'd probably put their biggest need at wide receiver. At least that's just my personal preference. As I haven't said it in a little while, but it is always in the description. I am not a professional. I do not do this professionally. This is just my own personal opinions. Oh, man, am I so tired, though. I just got back from work a little bit ago. Sat down, wanted to record this. My cat decided to knock over one of our pots, our planted pots that we have here. Knocks it all over the floor, all over the carpet. And I'm like, why? Why are you like this sometimes? I love my cat, though. My cat's name is Evie, if you guys are not aware. She is an adorable calico. Then I also have a Shiba Inu. Her name is Kitsune. I don't really talk a whole lot about my personal kind of stuff. I have quite a few pets. I have a bunch of reptiles. I got a dog. I got a cat. I love all of my animals. They're absolutely wonderful. I don't know what I'd do without them. They're the best. They're the best. Let me know in the comments if you guys have animals, though. What kind of animals you got? How many you got? Let me know. Before we get started, though, I want to say thank you to everybody. These last handful of episodes have been absolutely crazy. The amount of support that I've had on it. You know, the views are something that I was never really expecting them to be this high for like football content on my channel, because my channel is primarily gaming or primarily Pokemon. That's what it was for a long time, and so it was kind of a little stressful to kind of make this jump. But I'm really glad I did. I love doing this. I love that you guys are here watching it. If you guys do enjoy, please make sure you hit the like button, though. It does show me kind of how many people really enjoy watching these. If you guys do, make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel as well. If you guys want to see more of it, you want to get the notifications and everything like that, hit that bell icon so you guys get notified when I post my videos and everything like that. I got a lot of fun stuff coming in the future. I got a big stream that I'm going to be doing for the actual draft itself, so you definitely do not want to miss that. But without further ado, I've wasted enough of your time, and I'm sorry. We're going to get into this, though. We're going to do an Indianapolis Colts 3-round mock draft. I'm going to set it on slow, as we usually do. This should be Trevor Lawrence. And always is going to be. Zach Wilson goes 2. That's not a surprise. And again! They did it again! Oh my goodness, you guys. They did it again. The San Francisco 49ers drafted Mac Jones. I am flabbergasted. This I'm starting to see a lot more mock draft Kyle Pitts to the Falcons. I still think that if like Trey Lance is there for them, they should absolutely jump at the chance to take him. This would probably be Justin Fields. It is. I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me. Honestly, this draft board is literally panning out quite literally exactly identical to the last episode that I did, which was the Bears. This is literally identical. I'm fairly confident this is pick by pick. I don't know about J.C. Horn, though. Oh, wow. The Vikings get Rashawn Slater here, though. As a Vikings fan, I would be jumping up and down for pure joy if that were to actually happen. Tevin Jenkins goes off the board. We are getting a trade offer. Dropping back to 58, picking up a 3 and a 6, picking up a future 2. Dropping back to 30, picking up a 5 and a 6. And then dropping back to 26 and picking up a 4. I'm going to decline all these. There's a couple guys on the board that I really, really like here at this position. One of them actually just went at 20, so that's kind of sucky, which was Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman's somebody that I really, really like going to the Colts. I think that he could be a legitimate, a legit number 1 wide receiver for them with his run after the catch ability and everything like that. I think he fits into exactly what they would want to do, and I think he'd jump into that role really, really quickly. However, he ends up going to the Bears here, which makes me a little sad. Offensive tackle, something we could look at. Samuel Cosmi, definitely somebody you could look at here. I don't know why he's so far down at 31. Somebody else you could look at, though, is like an edge rusher. I think that they could use another edge rusher. I don't know if you'd want to waste, or I don't know if, I mean, I guess Kwity Paye is here. I don't know why Kwity Paye is below Azeez Ojulari. I have Kwity Paye as my number 1 defensive end in the entire draft class. Jalen Phillips is the best pure edge rusher in the draft class. So I can understand why he'd go pretty high. Azeez Ojulari is very, very good, don't get me wrong, but he's definitely below Jalen Phillips and Kwity Paye, I think, in terms of NFL readiness. He's a lot of potential in the future, though. You know what? I think I am going to go that route. I am going to draft Samuel Cosmi, the offensive lineman out of Texas. Let me pause here really quick. So we can look at him here. 6'7", 300 pounds. He has the ability to slide over and be a left tackle. I think he is an immediate day 1 starter at right tackle, though. So I think you're just guaranteeing, you know, protecting Carson Wentz, who is their new starting quarterback, with the whole trade that they dealt with the Eagles and everything like that. But you are giving him a much, much better offensive line than what he had in the Eagles and everything like that. And I think this fills a really, really big need for them. You could look at cornerback here, like somebody like Greg Newsome. You could look at Caleb Farley here as well. I think if you're the Colts, though, Samuel Cosmi has a lot of upside for you, which is why I think that they'd probably go that route. They'd definitely be looking at Caleb Farley, though, just because of how talented he is. I think his injury history that I just learned about in the last episode, which is kind of hit me out of left field, is, oh God, why does he go there? That would be my biggest nightmare. That would be my worst nightmare. Caleb Farley going to the Packers. That would be my worst nightmare. Who are we looking for here, though? I think cornerback could be something that we're going to look for here, or wide receiver. Or maybe even an edge rusher if there's somebody really, really good on the board who falls. There's a couple of guys that I think would work out really, really well. One of them, I don't know if we're going to have the option to take. He might go off the board before we get the chance to take him. He might. Yeah, he definitely might. We'll see, though. And there he goes to the Patriots right there. Go figure. Patriots grabbing the guy that I wanted. You know, that makes a whole lot of sense. There's somebody else there I would like on the board, and if he is there. And he goes at 51. Man, this is just not my draft, guys. This is not my draft. Dropping back 1 slot, picking up a 7. I'll make the trade. There's nobody that I want that bad. Dropping all the way out of the 2nd, dropping into the 3rd, picking up a 4. I'm all right. There's a couple guys that I would not be upset about taking at this spot here. Some people might say that it's a little bit of a reach here, but at the end of the day, I don't necessarily think so. I think that this is a very, very good spot for him. That is going to be Elijah Molden, the cornerback out of Washington. 5'10", 191. Probably more of a nickel corner off right from day 1, but definitely could be a starting nickel corner for you. He does have the potential to move around a lot in the backfield, so I think that you would not be, in any stretch of the imagination, upset about getting Elijah Molden there at 54. Let's see. I think we have our 1 third-round pick. God, who would I go with here, though? Actually, I think I know exactly who I'd go with here if he's still there. There goes Carlos Basham there. Again, I'm going to say it again. There's no way he makes it to the 3rd round. His talent level and his potential in the NFL is way too high that he makes it to the 3rd round, I think. I would be shocked if he made it to the 3rd round. I wouldn't be upset about it because then that means the Vikings might have a shot to grab him. I still think the Vikings at the end of the day will end up with a 2nd round pick. I don't think there's any way that they don't end up with a 2nd round pick. Do we even have a 3rd round pick? We might not, actually. No, you know what? We might not. I don't think we do. Do we? We might not, actually. Which is fine if we don't. Yeah, we do not. How interesting. We might still get an option to trade back up into the 3rd round, though. I don't know if there's anybody that I would jump at the chance to grab, though. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody I'd jump at, like, that I'd have to absolutely jump to grab here. I mean, there is one guy. Quincy Roche would be somebody I'd look at. And he goes right there to the Rams. Actually, that's not a bad spot for him to end up. I think that'd be a really, really good spot for him. A little bit of a short one today, though. We ended up only making one trade. We ended up trading from 54 to 55 and picking up a 7. No big deal there. They grabbed Jamin Davis, and we grabbed Elijah Molden there. We did only end up with 2 picks in the top 3 rounds. Samuel Cosmi and Elijah Molden, both day 1 starters, immediate right tackle, as well as a nickel corner. Both players, Samuel Cosmi could end up sliding over to the left tackle in the future, given a little bit of time to work at it, but an immediate right tackle starter in the NFL. And then Elijah Molden, immediate nickel corner, with the ability to move around to a lot of different places. A little bit on the smaller side, but definitely will not shy away from making tackles. Has been a very, very consistent tackler in college, so I think you'd love to see that from him. I think that this draft ended up pretty well. We don't have a whole lot of picks there, so it's not super flashy, not like some of my other ones or anything like that. But at the end of the day, I think I'd be pretty happy with how this one rolled out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, though, if you guys did like this draft. If you guys think I'm completely insane, which I probably am. You guys hit that like button, though, as well. If you guys did enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of the content that I've got going on. Follow me on Twitter at @AbsoluteColton for all of the updates that are on this channel. And with that, we will end off the video right here. Thank you guys all so much again for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you all in the next episode. Peace out, everybody.